I'm Jeff Hunt. He's Bill Thorpe. It's Tuesday.
If you're lucky, this could be your Friday. It's not our Friday.
You got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I do.
But it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be the parade with Peter Boyles.
Yeah, I've been doing parade stuff. So I spent some time this morning. Oddly enough, just sort of pull the curtain back, we need a lot of parade sound effects. Strangely enough, there aren't a lot of places that upload long-form parade sound effects. Not a lot of call for that in the industry. 60 seconds,
Wait, you're
2
saying
minutes.
This parade's not live?
It's imaginary. You have to participate through the magic of radio. I'm just saying, it takes a lot of time to create a parade loop. Nobody does it. Yeah.
Still shorter than actually creating one of those big balloons in the Macy's.
Yes,
Day
that is
parade.
true. That is true. Although, have you ever wanted to carry one of those or hold one of those ropes?
100%.
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
watching videos the other day of the Barney destruction live on television. Do you remember that a few years ago?
Yeah.
That would be a riot.
That'd be cool. Thing for me though is no offense to the local parade of lights type of thing. That's neat, carrying it there, but no. If you're gonna carry the big balloon, you got to do it into something like the Macy's, the Rose Bowl. It's got to be a big one. It's got to be one of those. That's it. Because if you're gonna do the smaller local parade, I'd had more fun dressing up as something, being on the float, stuff like that. So, also everybody, get your floats ready. Yes, we want you to participate. We're gonna step off smartly around 6 o'clock. I think the parade's gonna kick off 6:30ish, because of course we're gonna be down there early, watching them set up everything, and then. This is a time where you can unload on those people that have aggrieved you with both barrels, as long as you do it according to FCC regulations. Yes.
So this is a bit Thanksgiving Day parade plus
Festivus. Yes, it's a Thanksgiving Day parade and Festivus. Yes, it is a chance to let everybody know who has pissed you off this year and be descriptive
for talk radio.
about it. Oh, yeah.
Perfect for talk radio.
Yes, the only requirement is imagination and good adjectives and adverbs. Lots of description. Tell me what the float is. Tell me who it is, what you're seeing. Yes, because each and every one of you are going to be our eyes and ears out at that parade. We're going to talk to you as if you are on scene. You're our roving reporters. This is going to be fun, and we've got a cast of characters, of celebrities coming in to offer their own grievances. I mean, floats as well. So this will be fun. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, that kicks off 6 a.m. tomorrow on 710 KNUS,
well,
6 to 10 a.m.
Yes. Well, you're still asleep. I'm going to hold that against you. Just saying.
Well, that's because they bring in the ringers for the big one. Us rookies
no,
sit the bench.
Nobody else wants to run the board during that. Do you understand the chaos that happens during that? How difficult that is? I'm like, yeah, I know. I've been there. I'll know that. Yeah. Also, though, you will be joining us, my friend.
Yes.
Rumor is in the 9 o'clock hour.
Thinking through what those little parade float things.
Yeah, you've got to think about it. Yeah, think about it. You got to give us a description. Who is it? Who's on the parade float? Why are they there? What are they
Jenna
doing?
Griswold will be involved.
See, there you go.
Ketanji Brown Jackson.
There you go. See, you're already
perhaps
brainstorming.
A constitutional lecture.
Yes, there we
by
go.
Ketanji Brown Jackson to Jenna Griswold, who faced a 9-0 slapdown.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is good. That's wonderful. I like that. I like where you're going with this.
As Jenna Griswold's likely to become our next attorney general.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome to Colorado. Doug texted in, well, at least it's not my second Monday.
That's true. That is true. Although I will say last week felt like it had 2 Wednesdays. I don't know what the hell went on with that. But last week was long.
It's felt late with this Thanksgiving. Like it feels like we're a whole week late on this one.
Oh, yeah. That's okay. Now, side note, we procured the family turkey. We're expensive. About 4 or 5 days ago. Although I don't know if everybody else in the Jeff and Billy audience is like this. I can't help myself now walking through and doing the math. I look, is that less than what I paid? Do I need to return my damn turkey? At every grocery store I walk into, I end up doing a small math problem, and I hate myself for it because I can't stop it. I sit there and do it, and I'm like, ooh, that's $3. That's not worth it. This is awful. Someone's got to stop me. I keep doing the math every single time.
And what was the results of that math equation?
So far we're okay. Overpaid a little bit more than what I'd be comfortable with, but I need a big turkey. So I mean, that's a giant thing. It's taking up like a third of the fridge right now. Stuff's like Tetris around, some sort of Jenga thing around there. That if you want to get anything else out of the fridge, you got to take like 3 things out and put it on the table and then put things back in and rearrange it. So, yeah, that's where we are in the family right now. How about you? You guys ready?
Well, we're at the wonderful stage of life still where Grandma and Grandpa take care of all of it. They host, they put it all together. We just show up with all the grandkids, and everybody runs around, and we feast, Mr. Thorpe.
Sort of hate you. I love you, but I still sort of hate you.
You are now the chief provider, Mr.
Yeah,
Thorpe.
we are. We did that when the kids were younger. We'd like, no, we're just dragging the kids there. So we knew that we went to everybody else's house. So right around the time that Gwen, the youngest, hit 13, about 13, is when we took it over. So it's been the last few years, 4 years or so, that we've taken it over. And that's fine because everybody else did all the heavy lifting for all those years. So we are happy to host. Plus, it does scratch a little bit of itch in my weird little brain because I can set a table. I can set a formal table. Damn. I am, that's something that gets me. I can do that to the tens. And so I enjoy that. I enjoy setting it. In fact,
that's like cotillion.
Oh, hell yeah. I will throw down cotillion. To the fact that I will set the table. And I'm going to tell you that the silverware is going to be the same distance all the way around from the edge of the table. The same thing with the plates.
You measure it?
No, I just know. I have set hundreds, if not thousands, of tables. I just know. The amount of place settings that I have put down at formal events and in dining rooms is just ridiculous. So I can look at the table. There are times I'll look at the table, I'm like, that plate's too low. And I can go back and I can move it. And yeah, and it's like that's
Mr.
about a half
Thorpe,
an inch off.
a tip of the hat to you. You are a true Renaissance man.
No, I'm just weird.
Well, the Farm Bureau saying that this year's Thanksgiving dinner is showing moderate decline in costs. The average turkey, $21.50. Cranberries, $2.28. Sweet potatoes, the 3-pound bag, $4. Celery and carrots, half-pound each, $1.36. Whole milk, $3.73. Cooking a Thanksgiving dinner for your friends and family will cost less than last year, marking the third straight year of price declines. Thank you, American Farm Bureau.
Nice.
So that makes you feel a little better.
Little bit. Yeah, but there are other things that are up. So that's the thing is, turkey per pound is down a little bit. But there are other things that are up based on some of the other dry goods. So
one of the things that is up, people traveling, 52,000 flyers just today, Mr. Thorpe.
Wow.
And Sean Duffy's got a message for you.
Stay home.
Stop wearing your pajamas. I'm not kidding. The Secretary of Treasury has a message to the American people. Stop wearing your pajamas when you get on an airplane. And I applaud the Secretary of Transportation because that drives me nuts.
Yeah, you don't like the comfiness?
I don't like people treating public places like it's their own private living room.
The thing for me is that it is such a pain in the butt anymore to get on the airplane as far as stand in the line, do this, we're going to search that, we're going to touch this, and can you bend over, can we do a body cavity search type of thing, that I'm fine. Go right ahead, do the PJs, be as comfortable as possible. The other part for me is this.
Slippers.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. And here's the other reason why. The other reason why is we have turned air travel into bus travel. And so I'm okay with that. Is that our approach to air travel is very similar to that of just jumping on a bus. Here we go, get in there, squeeze you in, right next to each other. We're going to give you as little actual comfort as possible. You want that seat to go back more than 5 degrees? Nah, screw you. You want actual leg room? Leg rooms for wusses. Yeah, man up. Come on, raw dog it. No. No. They have made air travel so uncomfortable and so again, it's just mass transit. Fine. Show up. Show up in your costumes. Show up in your PJs. If it was something that was more formal and had a better air about it, yeah, sure. But the way that they have just, put us in there like a bunch of cattle,
no, but
don't
at what
care.
point, like, if you're flying a private jet, of course that's more austere, but you can wear pajamas because it's your own plane. But if you're going to be out in public, don't treat it like it's your own private living room. I would love to hear from you. Give us a call, 303-696-1971. Text us on the Dan Caplis Law text line 720-819-5115. Jay from Louisville already saying more pajamas. I'll wear what I want.
Yes.
Thank you for forcing that upon me.
Yeah, all right,
Why
Jay.
don't you just fly in your underwear, Jay?
Hey, Jay, I like that. You can fly in our underwear. And here's the idea: if they want to treat us like we're going to get on to the bus, if we're getting on the Greyhound, I'm going to dress like I'm getting on the Greyhound. You want to class this thing up? I'll dress up. Until then, I'm doing slippers and PJs.
Have you ever seen somebody with like an F-bomb T-shirt flying?
No. Personally,
I did,
I haven't.
and I was just like, what? How? Your parents failed you. If you walked out of the house with a big old F-bomb T-shirt and you're getting on an airplane, by the way, it's Frontier, of course.
I still own a couple F-bomb T-shirts.
Yeah.
And they're from concerts.
And Bill's going to show up with that in his underwear and white socks.
I just want to know, the thing for me is what is the F-bomb T-shirt? Because I think there's some context there. You know, what are we actually doing?
Flying, they don't want to see that.
It depends on what it is.
We'll get to this.
Sure, it's not a word they haven't seen or heard before.
Sean Duffy calling for a civility initiative as well after a 400% surge in flight disturbances since 2019. You're all a bunch of animals out there. All right, now it's time, though, for news and comment with Blake Olson.
Blake Olson.
Blake Olson, news and comment.
Hey, good Tuesday morning. It's 35 and mostly clear in Denver, expecting a high of 47 today. News sponsored by Pastor Camp Heating and Air Conditioning at 303-777-1234 to learn more about special savings opportunities on Lennox equipment. Our top story today will be one of the busiest days on the roads for Thanksgiving travelers, according to AAA. Tomorrow, we'll also see millions on the roads, as well as Sunday after Thanksgiving. Some 73 million people are expected to drive to their holiday destination. 2 turkeys are set to be pardoned by DJT in the Rose Garden later today. Butterball president and CEO J. John Drain says the birds named Gobble and Waddle are staying at the Willard Hotel in D.C.
They walked the red carpet yesterday coming into the hotel, and now they've got their own suite, and they're just enjoying life before they go see the president.
Awesome.
God bless America.
What's that, Jeff?
I said, God bless America.
That's
right.
right.
We got 2 turkeys staying at the Willard.
Yeah, no pajamas on planes, but turkeys in hotel rooms.
You know,
Did you see they have like little
thing.
beds? They have little beds they sleep in there.
Oh, that's
Do
wonderful.
Yeah, little tiny beds.
Oh, I didn't see that. Well, yeah, I hear it every year. I always wonder where they are. Do they stuff them with the heaters and the air conditioners and everything in the basement? I'm not sure.
No, I think it seems to be a nice little room.
Okay. All right. Well,
God bless the greatest country in the world.
Yeah, so they treat turkeys better than turkeys. Air passengers.
You know, you were talking about the pajamas. I'm right there with you, Jeff. But I did see something. I like wearing sweats as long as they look, classy and everything. They're making these sweats now with creases down the front and back, so they look like dress pants.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
I like that a lot. I hate traveling. So, if you have the sweats, but yeah, the pajamas. And if you're fat and you're overweight, man, you shouldn't be allowed to wear tight stuff, man. I'm sorry. The last 15 years.
Leave something to the imagination, says Blake.
Oh, right. If you're going to wear pajamas, I mean, do you really have to wear lingerie and you're 350 pounds on the plane? Yeah, I'm right there with you. But, Billy wants to be cozy and comfortable. I get it. I understand that.
See, I understand your sweats are only like a clever nighttime pattern and a couple of buttons away from PJs anyway. So that's
true.
why. That's
True.
why. I'm just like,
True.
yeah. The thing is, I was very, very disappointed recently. We went on a family trip, and I was shot down because I wanted to get themed hoodies where we all would have themed, like all Power Ranger hoodies or something like that. My wife's like, "Shut up!" And I'm like, "Come on!" I'm like,
Those
"We
are
do
cool.
Transformers."
Everybody
like it.
kind of dresses together like they're heading to Disney World. That's
Yeah.
kind of fun.
Yeah. My
Right,
wife
but
disagrees.
like if you haven't washed your clothes in 2 weeks, you got stains everywhere.
Yes.
Like your love
Yeah.
handles pouring out the bottom of the shirt, and
Yeah.
you just stumble onto the plane.
See, that's even
Yeah,
somewhat
but-
stress. See, that's why pajamas are okay. They're just fine.
Plaids and polka dots should not be allowed. I think that's what gives it away.
Here's the thing. Depends on how you do it. If it is so over the top, I will embrace you. If you're just trying to pull it off, but if you know you're not supposed to and you just lean into it, I'm like, you are my man.
How about those folks that 6 months ago saw that the ticket was $30 cheaper to take the 4 a.m. flight?
Yeah.
And now they're actually dealing with the consequences of that.
Oh, yeah, of having to do it. And there is
Right.
mathematically, there is for both Thanksgiving and Christmas travel, there is a mathematical best day. And oddly, though, it changes from year to year. I've seen studies on this. And I think somewhere for Christmas, it was something like 52 days out, but it was shorter for Thanksgiving. And it had to do with the exact right time before there becomes surge holiday pricing, but also as it's coming off of kind of a summer peak season. So yeah, there is some merit to it, but a lot of times if you miss that ideal date by a day or two, that's not going to cost you that much extra. But there might be some hidden problems in some of those bookings that we'll discuss later.
Wow.
It's a preview for You Choose the News.
Love
saying something's coming up.
Public service
Yeah.
announcement by you. That's awesome. Can't wait to hear that.
Oh, and speaking of travel, we got some travel on. Jeff was talking about Pena Boulevard. There's a crash there. Not
Is
good.
there?
Yeah, starting to clear
Not
up.
good.
Starting to clear up. But
Yeah.
at one point it added a 15-minute delay getting onto the airport.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good at all.
Pena and I-70, right?
Yep.
From
Of course.
225.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Of course.
That's
225
because
Pena.
that exit going from 225 onto
Yes.
Pena is like
worst.
a death.
Oh,
It's like
really bad.
Frogger.
Yeah.
It's like some video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to know. I would love to see the computer modeling they did beforehand. Is what they thought the
Because
traffic
it's
was gonna
chambers,
do.
right? It's
Yeah.
chambers,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then Pena, and they all mix together.
Yeah.
And you have to dodge them.
Yep, you have to dodge them, and because of how they funnel in, the cars are going different speeds. So you're
Correct.
mixing cars and asking them to merge, yet
Yep.
the base speed of the cars you're mixing are different. That's just
Yep.
just hit me in the head with a hammer. Who did that? I don't know.
If you're coming from 225, you have to stay in the right lane and just go, and you have to be the slowest car, or you will get in the worst situation there. Yep.
Gabe texting in, if I'm not flying for work, I'm flying for vacation. And I'm drunk when I get on the plane. Plus, I have a big
Drunk
bag
on a
of
plane.
shooters.
Yes, my man.
Yes,
Nice
I am
job.
a child.
Again,
So-
what I appreciate is the pre-planning that is involved. He did not leave this to chance. He had a plan. He
What are
put together
shooters?
supplies.
What am I missing with
Those are the
shooters?
little tiny bottles you see at the, when you're checking
Can-
at the liquor store. They've got those little tiny
yeah.
bottles. Yeah,
Can
those
you
are
take
shooters.
those on an airplane?
Those are
Well,
called shooters?
if you know how, yes. Because remember, the people at TSA are responsible for the dingables, the stuff that goes beep. Those don't, if you get the plastic bottle. I'm not saying I'm speaking from experience.
This
Wink, wink.
This was one of my
Right.
absolute favorite moments ever in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
I was at the Heritage Foundation's 50th anniversary, and we're all having a great time. And the president of the Heritage Foundation surprises everybody with Dierks Bentley.
Oh, wow.
So Dierks Bentley comes out and plays a song. He does like 2 or 3 songs. Then he goes, "What do you want me to play?" Like, does the crowd kind of sort of saying, "What's the next song?" And an entire ballroom of DC conservatives shout,
Yeah.
"Drunk on a plane!"
Yeah.
It tells you
That'd be one of
everything
two that
you
yell.
Tells you everything about that town.
Oh, yeah.
Right. That must have been a great one. That's how many songs did he play?
Played about 5. It was
Did
fun.
he?
It was a ton of fun
that's
to
cool.
watch a bunch of nerds try to dance. It's
That's
like when
cool.
you're at the convention, right at the end, and like Hillary Clinton's trying to dance up on stage.
That is some of my favorite scenes.
8422 saying there's no computer modeling with that. It was just drawn up on a cocktail napkin.
Yeah,
225.
that makes sense.
And yeah,
either that, or they did it with that old marble race game just to see. Let's see what happens. Oh, that looks good. Those marbles are only hitting each other sometimes. Yeah.
8422. Get a nickname. Come on.
Yeah, I got to do that.
Let's see.
I have to send them that.
I always think, go with two numbers, 84 and 22. If you're a Bronco fan, let's do Sharp 84 and then 22 Tony Lilly. How about Sharp Lily? Sharp Lily. No, that wouldn't work very well. All right, Denver will open its cold weather shelters today. I'm entertaining myself over here. Overnight temperatures expected to drop to about 19 degrees from Tuesday into Wednesday. Shelters will be open from 1 o'clock today until 11 tomorrow morning. Former Boulder County DA Alex Hunter has died. He served as Boulder County DA from 1973 to 2001. He was in office during the investigation, of course, of JonBenet Ramsey and her death, and drew criticism for not filing charges against her parents. He was 89. Despite what lamestream media said, Doge will be back on Friday to announce more canceled contracts, waste, fraud, and abuse. Doge is still working. 47 ordering a federal initiative to boost U.S. research into AI. On Monday, he signed off on what's called the Genesis mission, a plan to expand resources to fuel scientific discovery, secure energy dominance, and enhance workplace productivity. AG Pam Bondi says she'll appeal after a lefty judge tossed the criminal indictments against New York AG Big Tish James and former FBI director and seashell photographer Big James Comey. Big James Comey. Had something there for him. Both claimed the appointment of Lindsay Halligan as the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District was unlawful. Comey was indicted for allegedly trying to, remember that line to Congress about the Trump Russia investigation, while James was indicted for mortgage fraud. And these are just absolute liars, and here we go again. Nothing happening right now to them. All right, Buzz Patterson on the seditious six, the Democrats, including Colorado's Jason Crow.
In my estimation, what they did was treasonous and seditionist, and I hope they are prosecuted to the full extent. Again, my name is Buzz Patterson. I served in combat. I've served for 20 years, and I am outraged by what has happened by the Democrats, and I fear for what's going to happen to our young soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines if they choose to violate what is a legal order, which will ruin their lives and ruin their careers. Thank God, guys. God bless. See you.
He's exactly right.
Right?
That was my concern always at the beginning. We're going to get into this later in the show in the 7 o'clock hour, but some young soldier out there thinking that this is the time to disobey an order, a totally lawful order, is going to have their lives ruined because Jason Crow wanted to make a video.
Exactly. And I can think of two young men who are in that position right now, and I texted one of their fathers yesterday, and I said, man, do not even let him think about that. And he's like, oh, hell no. Absolutely. There's no doubt. I agree with you. The Rockies removing the interim tag from Warren Schaefer, clearing the way for him to continue managing the team next season. Warren Schaefer, your new manager of the Rockies. The Nuggets in Memphis last night.
They're going to the switch defensively, and Jamal Murray knocks down his 6th of the game, 27 for Jamal Murray.
Nuggets 125-115 over the Grizz, and Murray 29 points, 8 assists, 6 3-pointers. Peyton Watson 27, 5 rebounds, 5 3-pointers in the game. Nuggets 13-4. Sharks at the Avalanche tomorrow. Monday Night Football last night.
Play number 13 on this drive. Toss to McCaffrey. Gets blocking and a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, 89 yards and a touchdown against his former team, and the Niners take on the Browns and Shedeur Sanders coming up this weekend. The Broncos prepare for Washington this weekend. Got a soccer story for us?
Yeah, I was just about to interrupt Blake. As I was teasing Blake earlier that I saw something in a professional soccer match yesterday that I've never seen in my entire life. This actually broke my brain for a while. I went back and I kept watching the replays going, the hell? Wait, what? What? Okay, now I'll set the scene. Hopefully our friend of the show, Cure Fan, is listening. It didn't include his Leeds United team, but it was Manchester United and Everton are playing yesterday. It's going down in Manchester. They're playing at Old Trafford. It is 15 minutes into a 90-minute game, and Everton's outside left defender gets red carded, which is immediately sent off. It's a straight red. No yellow card beforehand, straight to red card. 15 minutes into the game. That's normally for violent conduct, things like coming in on a tackle too hard, stuff like that. Occasionally, mouthing off to the ref and cursing at him, that can get you a red card. So,
thrown out of the game, right?
Yes, tossed out of the game, where Everton has to play the rest of the entire match a man down.
Wow.
So,
power play.
Yes, for the entire game. Everton, what did the defender do to necessitate a red card 15 minutes into the match? It was violent conduct. He hit someone. He hit his own teammate.
Like a punch?
Like a slap to the face.
He punched his own teammate?
No, he open hand slapped his teammate in the face over a disagreement. 15 minutes into the game. Now, here's what happened. Yep, here's what happened. So, Manchester United is attacking. So you're in the final third, down where the penalty box is. The Manchester goes to their right side. It's Everton's left. Everton's left defender secures the ball, is coming forward, and there is some sort of a miscommunication. He's playing the ball from the left channel into the central part of the field. So think about it like you're outside. If you're on an NFL field, you're outside over close to where the sideline is, and you're going back towards the middle of the field with a pass. Okay? That's what he's doing. And nobody's there. Nobody. And a Manchester player runs onto the open ball and takes a very dangerous shot at the goal. There's an argument between the center back and the outside left back over what the hell happened. The outside guy thought the center back had called for the ball and was moving up toward it, and the center back is no. They're arguing, and the left back just open hand slaps, pop, right in the side of the face. Wow. Hits his center defender. And they're like, what? They get chest to chest. They start arguing. They're pushing each other. A couple of really hard pushes. The ref runs over. Red cards the defender. And he loses it. Yeah. The goalkeeper has to drag him away, and he tries to hit the goalkeeper. Yeah. He loses it on the field over this. Okay. In my entire career, I have seen a lot of fights. I've been involved in fights on the field. I've never seen a player ever at any level red carded for hitting their own teammate. And this was a professional dude that gets paid to do this on TV.
At the highest level, right?
Yes, at the highest level. Premier League is the highest of the highest
level.
That's a
girlfriend thing, man.
Yeah.
They have the same girlfriend.
I don't know what it is. I just was like, pop. I'm like, wow.
Something's going on there, man.
Yeah. I'm like, that is going to be, and the part is he's walking back to the dressing room like, ooh, halftime's going to be real uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I got to look at that video.
Yeah, it is. And you've got to look for the right angle, because at first, and this is why, if you see the first and you're watching it from the side, you kind of miss it. You have to get a behind the back view, and then you really see the slap, because the angle on the TV camera sort of misses it. You don't see it as well as you should. So yeah, if you're looking for it, just look for Everton red card.
Now Everton red card.
Yeah, look for Everton red card yesterday, Everton red card Monday, and it'll pop up. But you got to look for the one where he's shooting the back. You can see him. He just slaps the dude in the face, and you're like, what? And the ref just runs over and is like, red card. I'm like, wait, what?
Who makes more money? Which one of them makes more money?
I don't know. because of where they're playing. My guess would be the center back, but I have no idea.
I'm thinking
I
about a
could pick.
lot of jealousy involved
I don't know. The thing is, they're neither one of them are necessarily marquee defenders, and it's Everton. Everton has a really small structured wage budget, so they're
I've never
not
heard of
guys that are
them.
making tons of cash. Other than the Toffees, they're basically right down the street from Liverpool. If you grew up in Liverpool, England, there is you either cheer for Liverpool or you cheer for Everton. There is no delineation between the two. And yes, inside of Liverpool, there are some mixed marriages, and that means one group's wearing red, the other group's wearing blue. And so that's a difficult thing to manage. So, yeah. And Everton used to be one of the great clubs and has had their struggles over the previous several generations, going from one of the teams that was one of the greatest into one of the teams that has struggled mightily. So there's a lot of pent-up frustration, especially seeing Liverpool have some success. So, yeah, Everton's considered at this time. It's a big club, but wage-wise, they're a smaller club. So I would have guessed the wages aren't necessarily that different between the two guys. But, yeah, got to go back and watch it. So, yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy.
Cliche time. Can't shoot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah, exactly.
And can't beat ourselves up.
Here's the fun part. And the winner of the game, Everton. They scored after they went down to 10 men, and they beat Manchester 1-0.
Of course they did.
Yes. Yeah. It was crazy
That's
to watch. So
awesome.
Everton has a guy hit his own player. They get a red card, and they win an away game in Old Trafford. Yeah.
With one
it's just
down.
ridiculous. Yes, one down. Man down for most of the game, and they still win. And they score about 5 minutes after the red card. So they had to protect the lead for most of the game. Yeah, it was one of the craziest games I'd seen. So, yeah.
That is
Guys, we do have some police activity reported by Douglas County. Deputies are asking those in the South Ridge Recreation Area to shelter in place. Deputies are looking for 2 potential suspects that may not be wearing shirts. So please stay in your home. It's cold out there.
Are they headed to DIA to take a flight?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's going back to earlier's conversation. Just a question.
They may be overdressed.
Yes, they might be.
Oh, wow. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. 33 in Boulder, 34 in Englewood, 35 in Denver. That was a great soccer story, by the way. That's so cool. You're waking up with Jeff and Billy, and we're getting ready for Thanksgiving in a couple of days, but it is Tuesday. Blake Olson, News Talk 710 KNUS.
Your 7-10 5-day forecast will have some clouds, but they'll dissipate into Tuesday morning. Blustery winds and morning temps in the lower 30s. With sunshine Tuesday afternoon will be in the mid-40s with lows Tuesday night lower 20s. Keeping it dry through the Thanksgiving holiday. Wednesday through Friday, highs lower to mid-50s and lows around the middle and upper 20s. Could still turn cooler with scattered snow likely later on this weekend. Meteorologist Don Watzel in the 710 KNUS Weather Center.
52,000 people flying just today here in the United States. Lots of people heading out to the airport. Give yourself some extra time as there was a crash on Pena Boulevard. But the Secretary of Transportation has a message, according to Fox News, for all Americans this holiday season. Stop wearing pajamas on planes. Well, speaking at Newark Airport, New Jersey on Monday, Duffy said he had noticed a degradation in civility among air travelers and launched what he called a civility campaign to encourage courtesy and patience during the crush of holiday travel. Duffy encouraged travelers to say please and thank you to our pilots and to our flight attendants and to dress with some respect. You know, whether it's a pair of jeans or a decent shirt, I would encourage people to maybe dress a little bit better, which encourages us to maybe have a little better or to behave a little better, he said. Let's not try to wear slippers and pajamas as we come to the airport. I think that's positive. Duffy also encouraged passengers to help other passengers who are struggling to put their bags in the overhead bins. A little common courtesy and civility. Bringing civility back, I think, enhances the travel experience for everybody. Duffy said the initiative follows a 400% surge in in-flight disturbances since 2019, ranging from disruptive behavior to violence. According to FAA data, nearly 1 in 5 flight attendants has reported experiencing a physical incident. In 2021, while reports of unruly passengers in 2024 remained above pre-pandemic levels. What do you think is going on those airplanes there, Mr. Thorpe?
I think it's just a larger example of just society. I mean, as a general rule, we are more coarse, we're more angry, we're more judgmental with each other. Yeah, and we've also relaxed some of the social norms based on what is acceptable to wear in certain places. How many of y'all have seen people shopping in their PJs in the grocery store? So we've kind of done that. Now, the fact that you're doing it on the airplane, I'm fine because, again, the experience that the airlines are giving me is that of the public bus more times than not. So I then am not surprised that then people behave more like they're on the Greyhound. And, you know, being angry, yelling, uncomfortable, and wanting to dress as comfortably as possible. Yeah, if you class up the airplane, a little more room, larger seats, you treat us a little bit better, you know, the quality of food and other things, that rises. Okay, now we can talk about what my social expectations are to participate in this. But instead, let's all bunch us together, big long lines. Let's we'll make you walk through screens and run things and maybe do a little touchy dance with the TSA people. And then you got to go over here and stand over here and don't bother these people. And then eventually big long line, you know, then wander and shuffle into the airplane. And you sit down and it's uncomfortable. It's too narrow. You have no leg room. And okay, what are we expecting? Again, you upgrade my experience, I bet behavior will upgrade. I just think that it's the social expectation of what the transportation is at this point has gotten to an area where this is how we're going to behave. I'm not saying it's okay. It's just what we're going to do.
I disagree with you. I don't think it's the quality of transportation because transportation is nicer than it's ever been. Let's go back to the 1920s, 1930s. Everybody had to ride rink-a-dink old subway trains around. They did so in suits. They wore their fedoras. They opened doors for the ladies. They helped with the bags. There were actual gentlemen in this culture. It's time for the dudes to step up.
See, I would disagree because the subway cars were, I would say, they're rinky-dink, yes, but relatively nice compared to transportation of the day. And that's what I'm talking about, is what you have the availability of. And the example being that the space and comfort that you have in your own car versus then sitting down inside of that chair in the airplane, that's a totally different experience. And that's what I'm saying about the social pressure inside. If that airline seat is smaller, tighter and less comfortable than the car I drive, even if I'm driving an old hoopty? Come on. What are you expecting out of me? That's part of it, is I think our expectations have lowered based on society.
There's always an excuse. Men, step up. Start acting like men. Women are going to love it. Society will be better. Come on, dudes. Here we go. Great way to show off your gentlemanly character. And if you need some help, Bill Thorpe will provide a cotillion lessons for you. All right, let's talk Gyrie's. There's lots of locations all throughout the Denver metro area. My wife and I had a fantastic experience in Parker. Look, I'm not a big home improvement guy. We were sitting around the dinner table last night, Bill, and we have these like family questions. And one of the questions came up was, what are you not very good at? And for me, it's big home improvement projects.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm not going to like redo the bathroom. That's not my skill set. Fortunately, there's good companies out there like Gyrie's that will provide expert professional design guidance at a very reasonable price. And they, at our home, have improved our blinds with a great selection of Hunter Douglas custom blinds, shades, and shutters. Look, I was a little overwhelmed. I've never sat down with a designer before. My wife loved it because she had lots of questions, and that professional was able to walk her through all of the different aspects to enhance the look and functionality of our home. So whether your curtains are clashing or you just want a fresh look, Gyrie's has the solutions. Their designers are the experts, and they can help you with everything from window treatments to full room decor. Here's the best part. They offer a personalized in-home consultation. They'll come to you, so you can get the same expert advice right in your own home. Do yourself a favor. Get started today. Visit Gyrie's.com to schedule your in-home consultation. That's GUIRYS.com, GUIRYS.com. Go see the great people at Gyrie's. You'll be sure to thank me. And we'll continue with your phone calls and texts. You choose the news. Coming up, you're listening to The Jeff and Bill Show.
This is Denver's Talk Leader, News Talk 710, KNUS.
It's that time of the morning we bring you Mr. Thorpe's You Choose the News.
Yes, it is that time of the morning where everybody gets to go, what the hell are they doing? It's America's favorite fake radio news game show, You Choose the News. Yes, we are doing this at 6:50 in the morning on 710 KNUS because those in charge are not awake, so this is just shh. One giant secret. Yes, when Jeff and I are left unsupervised, these are the things that we do, at least now that we're adults, and the statute of limitations have expired on other things. So those are discussions for other days. But as always, we bring in a partner in crime. That is Blake Olson. You know how this works. I browse interwebs for mere moments this morning to find really dumb stories about us humans, give them even more ridiculous headlines, and we play this fake radio news game show before people in charge wake up and know what we're doing. Okay, now, Blake's in the newsroom, Jeff's in the studio. Gentlemen, here are your headlines. Headline number 1, you're the problem. Headline number 2, not so fast. Headline number 3, staying on topic. And headline number 4, can't take him like that. It's against regulations.
Mr.
Hunt.
Thorpe, you are absolutely the problem.
Yes, you are the problem. And I'm looking at you if you are holding on to your aging printer, cracked smartphone, or even desktop computer longer than you had planned. The average American is now holding on to their smartphone for 29 months. That's according to a recent survey. Back in 2016, we were only hanging on to our cell phones for 22 months, so that cycle is getting longer. Yes, Americans, based on their budget, are squeezing as much life as possible out of your device to save money in the short run, but it costs the economy in the long run. Here's the thing. Device hoarding hurts, especially at the level of corporations. One, you're not out there buying the fancy new stuff. They are not really happy about that. But more importantly, when you don't upgrade, you're also less productive. Research has shown that there's approximately 55% of the productivity gaps in advanced economies occurs because of technology differences. In fact, a recent report said that if Europe had matched the U.S. investment patterns in technology starting in the 2000s, they would have closed the productivity gap by about 29%. And 35% in France. Basically, experts are saying you have a lot of inefficiency and lost productivity at your job because your employer doesn't want to upgrade the computer system, the cell phone system, or the internal workings, and then complains why you're not doing your job faster. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, we all just need AI.
Yeah.
AI is a human right.
All right, now, okay. Blake, your choice. Not so fast, staying on topic, or can't take him like that against regulations?
Not so fast.
Yeah, not so fast. When Canadian Erica Mann booked hotel stays for the 2026 Formula One Grand Prix in Montreal, she played it safe. She found an amazing deal, $4,300 to bring her family into the Montreal's Holland Hotel. Then a few weeks later, after the Grand Prix was announced, the hotel canceled her reservation. See, she had gone through Booking.com, and she had booked the price before, wait for it, surge pricing. Yes, they raised the prices once they find out when the Formula One is going. She had booked the 2 possible weekends. Because she chose one of the right 2 weekends, the hotel then canceled her stay and said, no, you can't. You can now pay us 4 times the amount. After some gnashing of teeth and yelling, they actually agreed to honor the original rate.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I know. Final choice, Mr. Hunt, staying on topic, can't take him like that against regulations.
Against regulation.
Yeah, Bangkok. A woman in Thailand shocked temple staff when she started moving in her coffin after being brought in for cremation. Yeah, she wasn't dead yet. That's awkward. Yeah. That's going to be fun at Thanksgiving.
Awkward.
They're not going to have Thanksgiving, but still.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, back to you,
to
sir.
Jeff and Bill.
KNUS.